Do not at me. The Boston City Connect jerseys are the best jerseys so far that Nike and Major League Baseball have come out with. Joining us now on the program is Kevin Youkilis, and Uke is now a broadcaster doing a few games alongside Dave O'Brien on NESN. And Kevin, what's that been like for you transitioning from being a player to kind of enjoying retirement to talking about baseball now?
It's been great so far. I got the 3 regular season games in, got a few in spring training, and just really enjoying it. Baseball is my love and passion, and to be able to have a front row seat every night and talk baseball, it's pretty special.
And the Red Sox are going to be a pretty good team. I know we have pitching issues. I get that. And they haven't hit a lot. They didn't hit against Toronto. But with Cora there, the division might be chew each other up all year because there's so many good teams. And they have an easy September schedule. I do think, Kev, the Red Sox at the end of the day will be right in the mix for a postseason spot. I'm sure after 11, 12 games, you probably feel the same way.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle. I mean, there's the 4 teams in the AL East that are going to – I mean, it's going to be tough. I mean, these guys are going to play each other hard all year. I mean, there's good pitching. There's good hitting. And at the end of the day, I mean, to get to the playoffs, you have to have good pitching. You got to play good defense. And the Red Sox are playing great defense right now. The hitting's not there. But I think they know what they're doing. I mean, they're chasing balls out of the zone a little bit too much. Kevin Gausman yesterday made him chase the ball. He was throwing the ball unbelievably well, and just like he did last year at the beginning of the season. And, I think it's going to come down to that last, month of September, and that's what we love the most, especially in the AL East with all the little rivalries within.
Kevin, this is going to be a big series tonight because you have the Red Sox, of course, going up against the Rays. Give me your scouting report on what needs to happen for the Sox to beat the Rays.
Well, like I just said before, it's about getting the ball in the zone and not chasing outside the zone and making sure to get into hitters' counts the best you can. But, I mean, these teams have faced each other a ton. They know each other real well. The coaching staffs know each other real well. And it comes down to having those timely hits. And a lot of times it is the home run now more than anything, but getting on base and just trying to get into those bullpens in the early days. I mean, you don't want to usually get in the bullpens now more than ever because the bullpens are just loaded, but you want to get some wear out of some of those bullpen guys. So when you get into Sunday, Kevin Cash will have a hard time putting somebody in to try to get past the Red Sox offense.
Excellent point. Maybe you can lose the game Friday, but get the next 2 because they got to use all those pitchers. Bogarts with his contract, Kev, you think this could be a problem in the course of the year? Maybe he presses too much to have good numbers and, a little animosity with the team, stories at second base. How do you see that developing here down the road with the Red Sox and their shortstop?
Xander's probably the calmest and coolest cat out there, so I'm not too worried about him. He's going to go out there. He's a pro. He came up as a young guy in the Red Sox organization when good things were happening, and he's been around it. So he's seen a lot of things that go on, but he is probably the calmest and coolest guy on that team in a lot of ways and a great leader. So I don't think it's going to affect him in any way. And I think having Trevor Story there at second base, another shortstop that's doing really, really well transitioning to second base, is only going to help him. So I don't think he's too worried about it. I think he's going to go out there. He's going to be a pro like he always is. And it's actually going to be a good thing because Rafi, is out there hitting, got a little cool here, but these guys, this infield can hit. And so once, they get it all rolling together, I think a lot of good things are going to happen.
And along those same lines, Kevin, Xander obviously wants to play shortstop. That's his position. But he also did say he would agree to move in order to get Trevor Story there. It just shows you that he wants to win. What does that say to you about a guy like that is willing to kind of maybe get out of his own comfort zone for the betterment of the team?
That's who you want on your team. That's who you want playing shortstop on your team. A guy that says, hey, I'm willing to play anywhere just to win. And especially in Boston, it's not the easiest place to play on a lot of levels. There's always a new story coming out. There's something that's going on behind the scenes. When you have a guy like Xander that's been around there and is a team player, it only helps the guys around him. And some of these young guys that are coming up, and you got your, Verdugo starting to, hit really well, and Bobby's doing really great. And then you got a Jackie Bradley Jr., another veteran player that can help out. I just think all these guys, when it all comes on in going in the right direction, you're going to see a lot of great leadership from Xander and a lot of great leadership from some of these other veterans pushing these guys, hopefully into the playoffs.
They're going to need Sale eventually. Kev, what do you think the prognosis is? You think you see him in the second half of the season? Give me a little rundown on what you see out of Chris Sale.
Yeah, a lot of unknowns right now. We don't know when he's going to come back. He's on the 60-day DL, but Chris Sale is. I mean, it's funny. There's a right-handed Chris Sale and Tanner Houck, but when you have a left-handed Chris Sale, it's really nasty. So hopefully he's coming back. I'm not too concerned over his injury. It's just one of those things that takes time, and it's really frustrating and it's really annoying. And fans want to see him out there. There's no one that wants to be out there more than Chris Sale, but. I think his heart, his determination, and the kind of pitcher he is, I think he's going to do a lot of great things. It's just getting back and not rushing him back. Make sure he comes back when he's ready.
All right. If I go to Loma Brew, what am I ordering? What's the best thing on the menu? And please send some to Chris and I. What is it?
Yeah. So on the menu side, on the food, number one and number two every night is the burger and the fried chicken sandwich. The fried chicken sandwich is just absolutely amazing. We have people come in just for that. The burger, a lot of people order burgers everywhere, but it's a special burger with a 50% Wagyu in it. So a little bit of that touch on it. But for the beer side, it just depends on what you like. If you're into hoppy beers, the Jiu-Jitsu Hazy IPA is a staple of ours. The Appeasement IPA, it's a West Coast IPA. And then if you're not into the hops, we got the Yuke's Kolsch. And then the Loma Vida Mexican Lager, which is, I think, comes out today. It's good timing.
All right. Good timing.
Sure is. But, hey, he was a heck of a player, and he's got personality. He's having fun in the restaurant business. Kevin, we'll keep in touch. Thanks for the help today. Knock him dead. Appreciate you coming on.
All right, guys. Have a great day.